Hey guys, I just want to welcome you to the Truth Bowl All-Star. We have Jimmie and Eric in a head-to-head battle. And it's going down.
Brought to you by Hair by Jimmie and ICAM Productions.
Thank you.
Think I better let it go. What you think about it, girl? Oh, yeah.
I'm Jimmie.
I'm Eric.
Female truth
versus male truth.
Okay, let's get started. Eric, pass a question now. Okay, real good. Thank y'all for doing this here. Appreciate you. Real good question. We're gonna start with you, Eric. Should men pay for every date?
Depends on if the man can handle it. You know, me myself, if I meet a young lady and I'm really into her or whatever, or if I'm not into her, you know, I'm a gentleman. I'll pay for the date. You know, so I don't look at, you know, you pay for half of your stuff, I pay for half of my stuff. I just pay for all of it.
Do you expect her to put out if you pay for it?
I don't expect her to put out, you know, but I would sit there and like, you know, hey, well, you know, if you want to, you can lead a tip, you know, allow her to lead a tip.
No, I mean put out.
Oh yeah, put out.
I'm gonna say, cause I know you lying.
Yeah, okay. put out. I mean all.
So every meal you buy, you sleeping
No,
with all the women?
no, not every meal. Not every meal.
That's what you just said.
No, not every meal.
Okay,
No,
be
not
specific.
every meal. No, not every meal. Would you like to go out?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Okay, Jimmie should have been maybe every time.
First of all, it depends on the situations. If they're just starting out to date, this, another, whatever, I think it's chivalrous for the man to do so. Now, if we're in a situation, I decide to invite you out to something or whatever, every now and then I may spring. However, it's your role to do so.
Right. So then when he springs, are you going to sprung?
That wasn't the question.
I'm just asking. I'm just throwing that in.
We ain't talking about sex. We talking about
I didn't say sex. I just said sprung.
We talking about paying for the day. What's your question again?
If he put out, you gonna put
I'm not your first day girl. That's just not who I am.
Okay, what about the second one?
That still ain't me. And it
what
depends
about the
on
third one?
Okay, either way it goes. So you buying for the meal so you can get the.
No. I'm buying the meal because we both hungry and I'm getting to know you.
Right. So if we getting to know each other, then we're not even talking about going to bed, because if we're not going into a relationship status, you and I are not even conversating about that. Because I'm not that around the way girl. I'm a relationship type.
Hey, and I like relationship type of women.
But you said you got 12 girlfriends a while ago because you were single.
Said it again. I'm single.
Okay.
And?
So Jimmie, let me ask you
this:
since you're a relationship type of girl, how many dates should a woman? Is there a number, a certain amount of dates?
I don't think there's a number. It's
going
to be the connection
between.
When it's right. Right. You know when it's right.
Well,
No, it's never right like
what
that.
What if the
because I don't know you to do that.
What if the
Can I get an HIV test?
Okay, let's go.
But that's nasty. To me that's nasty. I don't care about
what nasty. The HIV test.
Because you're thinking from male testosterone position.
That's how men think.
Exactly, but you're asking me.
Okay.
So first of all, if you're that type of dude, I'm already knowing that that's just what you want from the jump. You ain't finna drop no panties and all of that, because whatever you bought at the table, I could buy myself. Period, point blank.
Really?
Now, eventually, if we build a relationship and there's some emotion tied and it's consensual and we decide that that's time, I can't say if that's 1, 2, 3 days. But if he's somebody that I'm giving my time to and I'm into, eventually it will become that, because that's who I'm giving my time to. And trust me, if you get it, you're worthy of it. You've done something to be worthy of it.
So then we're clear. A man don't have to pay for every day. That's what you guys are pretty much saying. He don't have. It's a.
But he should expect to. Bingo. He should expect to. Don't expect to go out and expect for her to pay for it, because that's not the role.
I don't expect a woman to pay for it.
No, I didn't say
right. I know
but some men have that mentality.
Okay, so let's.
That man is not for everyone.
Okay. So now let me ask you this. You know, are we able to throw our own questions in?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're here all night.
You go out. Do you expect a man to open the door for you? Are those your expectations?
If it's a new situation, I think all women expect that because we want to know that somebody that we're getting involved with is a gentleman. He's courteous enough to do so. He's had some home training or whatever. And now, of course, even sometimes when you get off into a relationship, sometimes it can be lazy, this and another, because we all get lazy and like complacent in certain things. However, I think he should make the effort to make a good impression to show that he's a gentleman and be courteous and this and another because he wants her to do the same in return, you know.
Okay, so say y'all pulling up at a restaurant and he's gonna drop you off at the front.
Right.
It's about to get ugly up in here. He's gonna drop you off out at the front. Mm-hmm. Now he wants you just to go in to reserve a table.
Okay.
So when he drops you off at the front, does he stop the car, get out the car, come over and open up the door for you to get out, for you to go in? You tell me. Or you just
some men do, some men don't. But it's enough that he thought enough to drop me off at the door so that I don't have to walk from the parking lot, this, that, another, whatever.
But does he have to open the door for you?
I didn't say that he had to open the door. I said it was enough that he thought to drive me to the door. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't have to walk from the parking lot. That's good enough. Okay. I mean, we don't expect that you have to open the door to us or whatever. Okay. But I mean, at least show me that you're the gentleman and that you respect that I'm the female, you know, in the relationship, right. And that's your role. So I mean, all women want is for the man to take the role.
And you said something very interesting earlier. You said you expect a man to do these type of things on the first date. Now, is it wrong for a man to expect a woman to be mature enough to put out on the first date?
Is it what?
Wrong for a man because we're just...
I ain't gonna say it's wrong because all men expect that, whether it's the first date or the 15th date. However, it's wrong if he takes a certain stance about it, gets upset about it, or if that even affects him not calling the next day or this, that, and other, whatever. Just know that that was a good girl, so she's not the one you can take on that train ride.
Okay, so you just said something else good. So if he doesn't call the next day, is he a dog because he didn't call back?
It wasn't meant for us. He's on one end of the spectrum and I'm on the other. And guess what? What we've done is we've just saved each other from wasting a bunch of each other's time.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. If he does get it.
Get what? The bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
If he advances,
but we ain't talking about me.
I'm not you. I'm just saying. If he does advance to the bedroom, things happen. Like? Did you say like?
Things like.
If they just happen to have relations.
Okay, we already said
sexual
that.
intercourse.
We already said that.
So, is he required to call you the next day? Because why do women get upset?
Because what in the instance that he does get it and she doesn't talk to him or communicate with him?
I mean,
then is his ego hurt?
I don't know. It doesn't bother me.
Because she may not have had a good time and he may have thought he was really doing something.
I never looked at it like that.
And because the fact that he took her there, then she's probably decided he's X off the list. Because the fact that, guess what? That's all your intent was.
Okay.
Okay, so is she a whore because she slept with him on the first
date? That's on her. Okay. To me, I think it's nasty.
Okay, cool. Let's go on to the next one, Eric. Jimmie, can you
That's what you get.
Thank you, Jimmie.
You wish.
Lust and love. Can grown people get the two confused?
I think they do all the time.
All the time.
All the time?
All the time.
A lot of times lust can draw somebody to a situation that may turn into love. But yeah, they can be confused.
Okay, cool. Let's go on to the next one then.
Yeah.
Is sex mental or physical?
Depends on who the person is. For men, it's physical. Yeah. For women, it's mental.
Well, in some women, it's physical too. Because you got some women that are in a stage in their lives or relationships where, you know, they've done it the emotional, mental way. And now, because you got some women that are in a situation in their life where they don't want to deal with a man or serious relationship, is what I'm trying to say. And if that's just what they need at the time, then they may look at it as a physical situation. Me, that's not, I think it's a package deal, so.
Okay.
I like to be emotionally connected to what I'm getting down with, so. We ready to move on?
We ready to move on.
Already.
We running through these questions pretty fast. Slow down, baby. Slow down.
You ain't talking that. Oh, now you want to slow down, but you been going fast all night.
That's not a sign, is it, Eric?
Nah.
Okay. Just ask it. Just ask. You been quick all night.
Right.
It's so funny.
Yeah, you don't laugh.
Why are we so quick to call out the sins we don't commit?
Say it again.
Why are we so quick to call out the sins we don't commit?
Prejudice.
Go ahead.
I don't know, and I think, you know, if it's because we don't have a mirror in front of us, you know, because a friend of mine and I, we have this conversation quite a bit, you know, whereas we tend to talk about like situations in the church where we talk about homosexuals or other things like that, and it's like, okay, but if you're having sex and you're fornicating, this, that, and other, what's the difference? So it's because you don't have the mirror in front of you at the time that it's okay.
Right. You see somebody else's sins and faults, and then you want to chime in on that, but not think about you done had kids out of wedlock, you sleeping around with a married man, you doing this, you know, but then when they start talking about homosexuality, yeah, that's right. But then when they start getting on your road, then you kind of just want to kind of lay back and don't say much.
Right. But no one has to get on your road. We know that we are not free of sin. Right. We do it. We commit it every single day. So I mean, like I said, it's because nobody has a mirror. You don't have to look at somebody else's situation. If you're talking about somebody, you can think of one or two things on your own that you're doing that you're not supposed to be doing. So it's some type of prejudice at the time. So and I think it's because you're not on the chopping block at the moment. Right. So it's easy to follow along with the crowd.
I've heard. Y'all both agree on that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I need a cigarette. Okay.
2, 1 on each hand.
Double jacket.
Yeah. Whoa,
take your glove off.
Oh, this is a real good one. I'm really interested in hearing what y'all have to say. Is it the size of the boat or the motion of the ocean?
I'm gonna let her chime in on that one.
Matters?
I'm gonna let her go first.
Why are you scared?
It's shivery.
Go ahead, you go.
Whatever. It's nothing, none of that. For me.
Come on, let it go.
I don't let it go. I ain't got no problem with it.
Let it go.
Let it go. I believe that size does matter, or for me personally. I ain't gonna say for everybody else. Because
to which extreme?
Well, I'm just saying, we can rock and roll and turn chairs over and this, that, and other, whatever. But if we haven't reached the point of no return, what's the use? I'm just tired for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So,
help me, Lord.
A lot of times, emotional connection and a physical connection, if they're not there together, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time.
For you. For
me, exactly. For me. Been there and done that. And so my thing is a physical connection, especially if there's not a real strong emotional connection or bond, a physical connection can help with that and help build that more so.
Right, because when you was on here the other time, you said some can make up for some inadequacies. What did you mean by some
Yeah, what is
Some size of the ship.
Well,
because been there and done that, like I said, spoke of this before. You know, you can have a situation where you're in something new and it's exciting or whatever, and you feel like it's all of that, but then it's like, okay, this is really ain't what I think it's all made up to be. And a lot of times, if that's important to you, now not saying it's the whole thing, but if that's important to you, it kind of disconnects you from even getting a stronger emotional connection, okay? So even if you're in something, whether it's married or single, this, that, another, whatever, eventually something just gets old. You know what I'm saying? It just gets old. And it's like, look, we can just continue to go through the motions and it's not going to get better for me. So there's no need in me pulling you in a situation and you thinking that I'm satisfied and I'm not satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Because the two have to tie together. It just has to tie together. And so on the flip side, you could be in something new and there's some physical there. So because the physical is met, then I'm open, of course, and even more so drawn, maybe even faster to something emotional because the physical is being met. And then I don't even need the physical as much because there's a connection in both senses. We can talk till we blue in the face and never be talking about anything and never be connecting and I'm tired, okay, that's bored. But at least if I know we've got some physical and some emotional, we got some things that we can, you know, last.
Well, if you have a big ship in a small river, You got a problem.
Bump that,
I'm just saying.
because a river can grow.
Well, again, if you got a big ship, a big cruise
Once you
line,
met the specs of the ship, it don't grow no more.
As-
The river can grow.
As long as you got, well, whenever the river grows.
So what's
you know,
the problem? As long as the ship is porting and satisfied, what's the problem?
A big ship can't go down the river
No.
under no circumstance.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it was about the size of the ship,
Right.
not the ocean.
So what I'm saying is, if the ship is too big for the river, you know, maybe
Well, that ain't the case
maybe
here.
they need to change the river.
Well, change it.
That, you know.
But that ain't the case here. So the point is, the size of the ship matters. I don't see nobody going out buying canoes. They're wanting to buy yachts. Next. This is the last question.
So, Eric, do you have anything else to
Nada.
say on that before we move on?
Because the only reason somebody would question a river is there's got to be something wrong with this ship. Because I think you can make a river or ocean after a while.
A ship cannot travel down. Okay, here's what I'm saying.
Say something.
Reiterate the question.
No, he can only read what's on it. Not reiterate.
Yeah, restate the question. Restate the question.
It was something, is it the size of the ship or the motion of the ocean that matters?
Yes. If the ship is too big for the sea, then it could be a problem. If the ship, you know, if you can't, you know, satisfy, it's really not not the size, you know.
How do you know? That size ain't about you. It's about the motion of the ocean.
Well,
if the ocean can take you where you need to go, then you just worry about
but
the
if the ship is too big for the, excuse my language, if the ship is too big for the ocean, here's what I said. If a
then
man,
why you even trying to be in the ocean?
If a man can be extremely endowed, and a woman can have a little ocean, that's an uncomfortable situation.
Okay.
Now,
You gonna get out?
he can.
Are you gonna get out? Are you going to get out? Are you gonna get out?
I don't interrupt.
Yeah, you do. You have the whole time. Are you gonna get out?
Are you gonna get
Are you gonna get out?
No, I'm not gonna get
there
out.
There you go.
Hey, I can handle it.
So, and you ain't worried about what the river or the ocean is going through at the time.
It's gonna be a perfect storm. How about that? That's what it's gonna be.
So then
It's
why
gonna
you
be a
arguing?
perfect storm. But
You gonna knock it out regardless. You just ain't gonna call it no more. Next question. Cause you ain't getting out the ocean. That's a lie.
Is that true, Eric?
I'm not gonna get out of
All
it.
you trying to do is pull up to the port and let them customers off the boat. Next question. Last question.
Oh, we gonna keep it going. Question.
Okay, next question. Why is it hard to see a black woman with a white man?
Yes, Eric.
Me personally, I don't have no issue with it. You know, that's her preference. That's her preference. You know, I know that a lot of white women dislike. See, I understand that. Now, I know a lot of white women or black women hate to see a brother with a white woman. Now, if I see a black woman with a white guy, okay, no problem. That's what you choose.
Well, I feel like a lot of times when most black women date outside of their race, 9 times out of 10 they probably experience some bad things within the race, or they're unhappy with some things that they see in the race, and so they want to try something new, and that's okay. Now, I know that a lot of black women can sometimes have issues when they see a black guy go to a white woman, for the simple fact that in a lot of situations, and that's because these are conversations you hear men have, the fact that they can kind of degrade white women in a manner or demeanor that a lot of black women won't allow. Not only that, they can control them a lot more, or they'll say black women, you know, cause drama, this, that, and other, whatever. But a lot of times what the black men don't do is they don't stop, step back, and take self-evaluation, because a lot of the situations that black women are complaining about is because black men are not listening, they're not paying attention, and they're not correcting those things in the relationship. Because a lot of times men don't realize you can get what you want and need out of a relationship, especially when there's a respect factor there. And you're playing your role and the woman's playing her role, you know what I'm saying, and we respect each other in that, you can pretty much get what you want, you know, in a situation. But you've got a lot of guys that want to play around, you know, be with multiple women, or, you know, do whatever the things it is, you know, that they do. And a lot of women are at the point where they're just tired of it. You know, they just want to be in a relationship, be committed. We're nurturers. You know, we want to love someone. We want to be loved. We don't want to, you know, be here and there and everywhere. And so you got some, you know, black guys that feel like, you know, oh, black women are just the drama, but they don't realize that they're the root to a lot of the issues. And so they go to the white girls. And you got a lot of white women, and I'm not saying this is all, but you got some of them, you know, they buy the relationship, buy the situation or whatever, but you know, so. And then too, I've heard women say too as well that a white woman is not who raised you, yet you want to love someone who didn't. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't know the struggle of you, you know, all of that good old stuff, but you jumped ship and went from black to white. So there's many different reasons, you know, as to why black women have issue with when black men go to white women.
A lot of black women nag a lot.
What are they nagging about?
I mean, just, you know.
I just said that though.
You know, why you leave the toilet seat up? Hell, because I need it up. You know, I mean, just little things. Just like you didn't take the trash out. Okay, well, if I forgot to take the trash out, why don't you just take it out? You know.
Well, those are petty minor things to me.
Right, you know,
but remember when I said about the roles? Remember when I said about the roles?
Right, petty things.
That's just like you expect me as a woman, and we're gonna say we're married. We're gonna say that this is, you know, I'm not saying perfect picture, but you know, the perfect situation.
How long we've been married?
It doesn't matter. If you're married, we have the right to, you know, have sex, be intimate, this, and other, whatever. But there's certain roles in the household. You see what I'm saying? You expect that woman to go to work, come home and help and contribute some part of her income to the household, cook, clean, have kids, or eventually have children if you don't already have them, and basically not miss a beat with your needs that you want. So I feel, because I'm that type of woman, I don't take out trash.
Well,
let me finish, because if I cooked it up, cleaned it up, washed it up, why should I have to take some trash out? So if we have an understanding in our roles that if I put it neatly in the bag, I tied it up, what's the problem with you taking it out to the street? You see what I'm saying? But we know each other's roles. You want me to cook, why can't you take out the trash? So I don't want to look at trash, I don't want to smell trash. Trash draws bugs. And if you know that this is the type of woman that I am, you see what I'm saying? If I gotta do, you already know, let me go and take this trash out because she's going to. It's no different than if I see your clothes dirty. I don't wait for you to say, I don't have no socks, can you wash them? When I wash mine, I'm gonna wash yours because I know my role. But that's what I'm telling, those are petty things about nagging. We should have an understanding already. These are our roles. So if I'm nagging about something, it's not something that's new, but it's something that's an issue, and it's something that you have known. So you're basically saying that you're not agreeing to work in a relationship, us agree to disagree, and fix the situation so that we can be cohesively, you know, we can cohesively fit and go on. Don't give me a reason to nag. Like I'm trying not to give you a reason to nag because I'm taking care of you.
Are most women, in all honesty, are most women submissive like that?
And we are, because it's our nature. And the thing is, and you know what, and we need to stop.
In their ways, two different
right,
things.
but we need to stop because we are the nurturer. If I'm with him and I'm emotionally connected to him, then naturally, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say, okay, what do you want to eat? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? And that's just because.
And what normally breaks that emotional connection? Because
on the bad side.
Bad side.
On the bad side, it may be something that I'm asking from him that I'm not getting from him, but yet you want me to play my role and not waver from that. You see what I'm saying? Can you understand?
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
Because what you said are simple things. You see what I'm saying? and it could be, okay, I'd like for us to start having a date night. Because I may feel like there may be a disconnect between us somewhere. I feel like we should be a little closer, or I may not be feeling as close to you as I should be. And let's say I ask you for a date night or whatever. You may say, well, I ain't got time for a date night. Why?
How would you ask? Well, how would you pose that question?
Why?
No, he said how would you?
How would I pose it?
Yeah.
I just may say, you know what, it would be cool. Well, and I'm gonna say this for instance because this was an actual life experience. This actually was something that started at my church, where my minister at the time, his motto for the year or whatever was strengthening the family bond. He was starting with the head, the couples, and so he said basically, why don't you guys rekindle you? You see what I'm saying? Get back to what brought you together. And then that way you can push all those other things aside. Because when you erase everything else and just say, look, you want to be here, I want to be here, let's try this. And so they did the date night thing. So I brought that home and I said, you know what, I thought it was cool. I said, they picked a restaurant. The church is going to do this on Friday night. We don't have anything planned. I think we should go. Well, I don't need to date you. I'm married to you now. So then why wouldn't I be upset about that?
Right,
and then you got on the phone with your boys and your boy said, you did not say that out loud. So my thing is, what am I here for now? You know, am I here just to take care of you, to give you everything, but then we still not be connected? Because if this is where we are now, then where are we going to be 2 years from now, 5 years from now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't have a problem with giving you what you need. I mean, and even if it's a situation where we're not married, and I say this to a lot of men because I get to see guys or, you know, couples that come in and out of the salon. Let's say you're not even interested in a relationship. You're dogmatic. You want to hit it and quit it. You got one over here that she's a relationship type girl, and you want to hold on to her because you know you got her emotionally. You got one that her ocean is the bomb, and you want to be able to hit it when you feel like it. Okay, and I'm dead serious.
I understand.
But then you got one. Y'all friends, it's there when you want it just because it is, and y'all both have that understanding. But when y'all see each other out, don't trip, because that's our situation. If you're a man and you come up to me anywhere, and we ain't gonna say no club, church, it can be wherever, you don't know which one of them situations I fit in. Okay?
Right.
But instead of you, when you come to the table, instead of you being honest and saying, you know what, I ain't trying to commit, I ain't trying to be in no relationship. Yeah, I talked to a chick that this is what she like, and hey, why not? I'm a dude, I'm gonna get that. I got one, I can't even let her go. Her mind tied, I'm gonna stay with that, period, point blank, because she ain't gonna. When you sit at the table, why don't you say that? Because I may be the girl that fit in that category that say, hey, I'm lonely, come through. But when we done, we both know it's done. Because you could get what you want instead of coming to the table and just lying. And then I'm that relationship type girl, but now you playing me, and then I catch you, and then you want to get country. No, that ain't nagging. That's checking you where you fouled up.
When you say country, what you mean?
Act stupid. No, don't act crazy now. And so now I'm nagging you, or because like you said earlier, I'm doing this and you out in public. I should do this because I should be embarrassing you. Because what you've done is you've wasted my time. Instead of you coming to the table saying, this is who I am, you brought fraud to the table. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to meet the woman that's going to give you just what you want. Because it just is 50% of the women that want a relationship, there's 50% of the relationship women that don't have no time for you. She just want to screw and move on too.
Well, I mean, I talk to a lot of female friends, and a lot of my friends get caught up in that same situation. You know, some dude coming telling them, you know, being around, you know, being, you know, cool with the kids, disciplining their kids, and they get caught up into that. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, all he wanted to do was hit it. To whereas some other dude comes and say, you know, well, hey, all I want to do is hit it. No, I don't want to do that. Well, shit, you bought this dude's story, now you done got caught up, and then once you get to the end of it, you realize that the same thing you ended up with him was the same thing this other dude told you up front. So now you got to deal with the emotional aspects of disconnecting from him when you had an opportunity to kick it with this person and know what it was going in. But you know, I mean, it depends on where people are at, you know, at certain points in their life, what they want to deal with, what they don't want to deal with.
Well, I think with most women though, most women, if you're in the house and you with the kids and this and other whatever, you presented yourself to be a relationship type person, or you have made, you know, that your role around her and her lifestyle. Because most women, most true women, they don't have you intermingling with their kids and stuff like that. Because for one, you're not the daddy. And 9 times out of 10, if he's a real daddy, he's already skeptical about who you bringing around his kids anyway. So if you're emotionally tied in that lifestyle situation, that's because that's how you've presented yourself. Yeah. You didn't put everything on the table.
Right, you know, he presented himself out.
Okay, so it gets back to the original question. We've gone on a journey.
Right.
A long journey.
I did an area.
I haven't heard
You know you elaborate.
Caucasian man and African American woman, because I think that was the original.
I spoke up on that.
Right, and I did too.
I spoke up on that.
So Jimmie, let me ask you this question. Because you seem to be a very submissive and accommodating woman. If the ocean gets worn out for your man, right?
If the ocean gets worn out for the man.
And
for your man.
It ain't gonna be worn out.
Well,
Okay.
It's just played out.
You saying he getting tired? Okay.
Yeah, and he want to travel through the creek in the backyard.
That's where he gonna port his boat from now on.
He downsized from a yacht to a canoe.
Backdoor, you advocate for or against?
I'm against that.
Okay, we just Eric.
I'm a committed type of relationship woman. Now, and I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this because we're not married. No.
The backdoor has nothing to do with relationship.
Backdoor.
Backdoor.
Backdoor what?
Yeah, see, we both lost. We were somewhere. We were not wherever you are.
I think
you talking about in the situation. Oh, well, I'm gonna put it like this. We talk about in the ocean, right? We talking about in the ocean, right?
Backdoor. Okay. The ocean done dried up. There's another creek.
I understand that. I got it right before you did.
Traveled yet, and you know, so Christopher
That's on the
Columbus
woman. That's on the woman. Because the thing is, the ocean ain't dried up in this situation. However,
hypothetically speaking,
I understand, but I'm just letting you know because it ain't.
It's no longer hydrated.
It don't have to be dried up for you to enter the back door.
Okay, he's tired of it.
Eric, shit.
Yeah, he's tired of it, Jimmie.
He's tired of it.
No,
he's tired of the ocean.
First of all, he may have already been in the back door.
Your back door.
He may already have been in the back door. You never know.
You game for it?
Look, I'm the type of person.
we calling you.
I'm telling you, I'm the type of person. I will almost try anything once. If I like it, I do it. If I don't, I won't. That answers the question.
Are you?
Hey,
but guess what? He had to have had a ship.
He ain't gonna put a
baby,
ship.
A motionless ocean ain't made me want to do nothing extra but get up.
He ain't gonna put a ship in a back door. You better take that canoe. That's the point. That's the point. You better.
Well, you might because your river didn't work, so you might try back door or front door or oil hole or anything.
I got an ocean liner, baby.
Whatever. Well, it's always the braggers that has the issues. But anyway.
Okay, so this has been really, really good.
Because when you intimate, that's between you.
That's between what and whatever you and your mate do. That's what y'all do.
You won't go to a back door, but okay.
So, but if a woman, y'all was talking about it, she said that she's game for the back door.
A woman.
Yeah, the woman is the back door.
Oh no, I said y'all just said if you was out with a woman. I was like, what?
No, you're out with your girlfriends, and the woman says, "Hey, me and my husband."
There's some people that do that.
All day.
Let's say that.
Do you be saying they nasty?
That's between them. That's her.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't no swing. I don't even care. I'm like, erase the visual, Jesus. Erase the visual. Whatever makes her happy makes her happy. So, hey.
Okay, well, this has been really, really good. I thank y'all for coming here.
Because guess what? One favor begets another.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
Run it by me again.
And don't nothing need to be run by you because you know everything.
No, I don't. I am smart, though.
You sure know.
Can we get a question from the audience?
A question from the audience?
Yes, can we get a question from the audience?
Can you elaborate on one favor deserves another?
Well, if he backdooring.
Okay.
He backdooring because that's where he wanted to go.
Okay, then what's the
what would his favor be?
Well, some men don't like to toss salads, but guess what?
What? Are you advocate for salad tossing too? What the hell
like her. I like her. Next question from the
Well,
audience.
you got some men that wanna go to the lollipop store, but hello. And they think that's okay. Right? Right? I only lie.
I mean, you confusing me with
You
something.
like most men will tell you, y'all, what's the stupid song? Candy Shop. Most men want a lollipop.
Not most.
Want women. I'm just saying. I said most audience. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know.
12 play.
Okay, I know.
Final
Yeah. Okay.
question from the audience. What y'all got? Y'all blank? Nothing? Steve, you got one more, Tammy?
They're all liars.
Right.
They're all like, y'all got them on the table. Keita?
Okay, well, question for the
Don't say no stupid.
for the screening, Eric.
Screening.
For the screening, there was a question asked earlier. What makes it good?
What makes it good?
Nice warm ocean or a nice
What makes
cold
the
ocean?
good?
What makes it's what those two individuals get into. For me, I like a freaky woman. I mean, extremely freaky.
So the ocean ain't got to be good. You just got to know that she free.
Right, she just an extreme freak. Wetness. Talking. I don't like boring
Oh yeah,
stuff.
you like cussing folks out.
I want to call your names. That ain't for you. That's for me.
No, it ain't.
That ain't for you. So don't take it personal. That's all for me. So
So
whatever.
you need that to stay where you are in the moment.
No, it's just the mental connection. The
Like
the
I
mental
said,
aspect.
you need that to stay.
Talking dirty.
So you have no emotional. So if you're emotionally connected to her, do you still need all of that?
Sometimes.
So you really ain't in it.
So because of that, does would you say a smaller woman's ocean would be better than a larger woman's ocean?
No. It doesn't have to do anything, with size or and it just depends on, what's coming together. If you got a guy that's extremely large and a woman that's extremely small, and he just goes in there and tears it up, it's uncomfortable for her.
How you know?
Because she
No.
Well, I mean, but ladies, is it uncomfortable truthfully?
Right.
No.
Right. Yeah.
If he just go in there and he...
No.
If you
He
got
said a larger man.
If you have a very, very well endowed man and a woman with
You got some women that like it rough.
Okay, but he gonna
And the difference is, but listen, our bodies confirm. Our bodies conform. Like I said, once he's wherever what God put him, that's where he's going to be.
Sometimes they are too big now.
But I understand that. But
Right.
he's talking
And
that
that's what I'm
extreme
saying.
because that ain't the case.
That's what I'm talking
He
about.
said
Right there. If a man
But you said the
is
size of the woman.
Yeah.
He said does a small woman or a large woman.
is he
He
talking
didn't say
about
the man.
Is he talking about
And you took it somewhere else.
a size 2 or a size 22?
It don't matter. You know the difference between a small woman and a big woman. You've been there. Tell us.
Okay, so if a big man gets
He
up
said
to
a big
small
He
woman,
said big woman or big man. We talking about you. We're gonna say you, so that way you can quit talking
well, I
about
don't
big
have
man.
any issues.
Did he answer your question?
I don't believe he's not talking about the size of your boat.
That's what I'm trying to get him to understand.
What-
The size of the
wait.
person.
That's what we're trying to get him to understand, that he's not listening.
Wait, you're talking about size 2 woman, size 12 woman.
No, I'm a size 2 woman, size 22.
Watch yourself,
Okay,
cause
size
I ain't
2,
big and I'm a
size-
12.
I might deal
You
with
know
that
the
12.
difference. No, you can't deal with nothing here. You know the difference. You know the difference in a big woman and a small woman. Does
Okay.
it make a difference?
To me, mentally, yes.
So
Now,
you're
have I-
needing
have-
that.
no.
So you just getting it to be getting it, cause you're
'Cause
not emotionally connected.
Men are physical creatures.
know that.
Men are a man, and depending on what that man is into. If that man likes big women, a big woman
We
turns him on.
understand that.
If that man likes small frame women, or medium sized women, that's what turns him on.
Right.
So anything outside those parameters he's not going to like it. He's not going to be
Okay,
attracted
so
to it.
whether it's a large woman or a small woman, regardless, you would need bedroom talk to stay in the moment, period. Because that's what brought us to this question.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it good.
No, that doesn't make it good.
It makes it good for you because you're in a situation.
People say, "Oh, that was good," or hers was good, or that's
Right.
Well, it ain't number two types. It ain't number
Good
two
or bad?
types. It's a big old good one and a good old big one. Steve done heard that one before, right, Steve? A
I
big
think
old
you're
good one
avoiding
and
the
a good old
question.
big one.
I really think you're avoiding
No,
or somehow you're not understanding. No, serious. I'm seriously speaking.
Okay,
Because you said in order to stay in the moment,
That-
you done got your boat out in the ocean. And trust me, you ain't trying to take it in until you let the people off the ship. You're saying whether she's small or large,
I'm not.
you need to be talked dirty to in order to keep your boat out in the ocean.
No.
That's what you said.
That's just an enhancement, okay? That's just an enhancement. Now, I'm not
enhancement.
physically attracted to larger women. I'm just not.
Okay, and that's cool. So say that.
I like smaller women.
But you
small
would be
frames.
with her if she talked dirty to you,
Now-
so you
now,
can.
I have
do what you
hit
need to
a
do.
big woman.
Yeah, but we're
before.
talking about now.
And I
We know.
tried it. And I tried it. Wanted to try it, wanted to see what it was like.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
okay.
And I think this will bring some clarity to it. When you say attracted to a bigger woman, are you meaning dating her?
No.
You're not
Oh,
physically
yeah.
attracted.
Yeah, I would
So why
never.
would you even go
I would
there
never. There's some things that we do just to figure out.
Okay,
what
so
it is
then
about
why even get involved with that woman? That's a dog chase. I mean,
It's just something to do. That's just
I'm gonna need you to find something else to do.
No, this is me.
Okay. Well,
So you don't give a fair rap about the woman.
We got to wrap this on up real
Right.
quick. Do you have any TKO words for Eric? Because I mean, you kind of like beat him down tonight.
Yeah,
I've never seen
Well,
Eric
and
cry
my
like
thing
this.
is, Eric, you said earlier that you were single, and I don't know anything about you, but you can rest assured that I saw you only one other time before the Truth Bowl stuff started even happening. And just by watching you on the Truth Bowl, I gathered a lot of opinions because it just seemed like you were just one-sided, like he full of crap. And I'm just being honest with you. I'm being honest with you.
No problem.
But you're giving me that now. But my thing is, you're saying that you're single, and I think you're probably a great person. But if that's the person that you're giving off or whatever, you're gonna stay single, because eventually at some point you need to get tired of that. You need to because you could get all of that you out there chasing after in one person.
I know.
Are you afraid of finding it?
No. Because
Have fun.
I'm
Happy hunting.
actively pursuing something with substance, something
Well,
that
I'ma
has
need
great
you to-
validity to it.
And that's a great thing. So I'm gonna just give you this advice. I would suggest you try pursuing that with this head and not the other.
I think that was the TKO moment. Ding, ding, ding. And that is a wrap.
She won that one.
Come on.